remind you that all spectators must wear a mask and practice social distancing. Lacking compliance could result in stoppage of the contest or individuals being banned from future athletic events. We can thank you all for your compliance so that we may enjoy some great high school football this evening. Tigers are set to kick. Bridgeton set to receive. It's homecoming 2020.
All right, we are back at Lower Cape May Regional High School. Brian Kniff with Buddy Tarbot, and Lower Cape May will kick off. If you're watching this game on coastsportstoday.com or the Coast Sports Today Facebook page, Lower Cape May is moving from right to left across your screen. And they are kicking from the east side of the field toward the west side of the field. Wesley Tosto has it teed up for the Caper Tigers. It's a pooch kick. It's taken by an up man who breaks a couple of tackles, and that's Mosley, and he finally steps out of bounds at midfield, or got just short of midfield. And Bridgeton will have really good field position to start the game up at the 49-yard line.
And there's 3 Mosleys on this Bridgeton football team. And that one was Demetrius. He is a 6 foot, 175-pound senior. The starting quarterback is Ricky Mosley, who's a sophomore, 5'9" sophomore. And then there's Deshaun Mosley, who's a wide receiver defensive back, and he is a junior.
They hand it off on first down. It's a pickup of about 5. And that was Edward Gravely.
Carried by number 4, Edward Gravely.
And Brian Gravely, he's the leading rusher for this Bulldog team. He comes into tonight's game. He has 278 yards on 50 carries, and he's also rushed for 3 touchdowns. So Gravely is definitely one of their workhorses, one of their go-to guys.
Ricky Mosley in the shotgun here. Takes the snap, hands it off again, and it's big running room and a first down and more. And inside the Lower Cape May 35-yard line is Gravely.
Gravely out of carry. First down, Bridgeton.
That's a pickup of about 12 and a first down. And Bridgeton on the move to start the football game here at the Lower Cape May 34. Mosley takes the snap, hands off to Gravely again. This time he's taken down. Great tackle by Marcus Hebron. Gravely may have lost a yard there.
They're going to mark it back at the line of scrimmage. And as you said, Brian, he did very good play there by the junior, Marcus Hebron. And Lower Cape May needed a stop. So now that's going to bring up a second and a long 10.
Mosley hands off again to Gravely. Gravely this time has good yardage, picks up about 6. And they'll bring up third down and about 4. Or make it third and about 5, I guess. Ball's at the 29-yard line of Lower Cape May. No score, 10 minutes to play first quarter. A cool and a little breezy, but otherwise good conditions here for high school football. 3rd and 5 for Bridgeton. Mosley in the shotgun, 2 backs to either side of him. This time he's back to pass. He's rolling. He is hit. He breaks that tackle, has the first down and more. Stiff arm, still on his feet, and into the end zone. And that is just poor tackling for Lower Cape May. They should have had him sacked, should have had him down on the ground a couple of times, and he runs it in for a touchdown from 29 yards out.
Yeah, there's that. Now, Brian, there's no excuse whatsoever for that. I mean, he had to break 5 or 6 tackles, and everybody was going high. Nobody was going for his legs.
Right.
And Mosley, the sophomore quarterback, he just straight armed, stiff armed, and man, he scampered down that right sideline, and he went in. He made that look easy.
All right, so Ricky Mosley is the holder for Demetrius Mosley, and the kick is up, and it didn't look great, but it's good. Ricky Mosley got way under it, Demetrius Mosley got way under it, but it still went over the crossbar and in between the uprights, so it is good. 9:33 to go first quarter, 7-0 Bridgeton. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Lower Cape May Regional High School's football team this season. Go Caper Tigers! For a change of pace of home cooking, let the Irma Deli fill your belly with a delicious pizza, sub, wings, or an Italian fish or chicken platter. It's so good you'll come back again real soon. The Irma Deli has special hours now from 10 till 8 every day. Visit IrmaDeli.com or give us a call at 609-884-0958. The Irma Deli on Breakwater Road near the Cape May Airport. Proud to support the Caper Tigers this season. Fill your belly at the Irma Deli.
A Ricky Mosley 29-yard touchdown run and the extra point kick gives Bridgeton a 7-0 lead after just one offensive possession.
And it only took 5 plays, Brian, for the Bulldogs to move from Lower Cape May's 49, and obviously 29 of those yards on that brilliant
bouncing kick taken early by Archie Lawler, and he's taken down outside the 40. Lawler did a good job to field that and gives Lower Cape May pretty good field position to start their first possession of the game. They're going to put the ball right at the Lower Cape May 40. Ball, they squib kicked it, kind of a hard squib kick, and it took a nice bounce right up to Lawler's chest, so he fielded it and did his best to get up to the 40.
Yeah, that football did take a perfect bounce off of the grass right up in, as Brian said, into Lawler's chest, and he was able to get a pretty decent return. Lower Cape May 1st and 10 from their own 40.
Fake handoff to Hebron. White picks up maybe 2, and they'll bring up 2nd and 8. Actually, they're going to mark him up at the 43, so it'll be a pickup of 3. It's kind of a read option type of play. Faked the handoff to Hebron. He pulled it right out of his belly and then ran it himself. 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 43. Bridgeton leads 7-0. Early stages of the football game. Clock inside 9 minutes to play first quarter. White again in the shotgun with Hebron as the lone back. Fakes. He's going to roll. He's going to throw. It's caught on the far side, and getting up close to a first down is Mikey Castellano. Might just be about a half yard short.
And as we had said last week, Castellano was coming back off a concussion protocol, so Coach Lance Bailey was able to work him back in to the Lower Cape May offense and defense.
And speaking of injuries, buddy, Lower Cape May is without one of their better linemen tonight, Jackson Schiffbauer, a thumb injury that's been bothering him most of the year, and he further aggravated it this week. Handoff to Hebron, and he's going to pick up about 3 and a first down. So Lower Cape May, a new set of downs, and they get into Bridgeton territory up at the 48.
First down, Tigers.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 48 for Lower Cape May. They trail 7-0. Clock inside 8 minutes to go first quarter. By the way, Bud, I looked over to my left, and Rocco is eating a hot dog on a slice of bread. Did he get that at Fenway Park? That's like a Fenway, Frank. 1st and 10 for Lower Cape May.
My wife is going to criticize.
White keeps it himself and gets inside the 45 to the 44.
And
we're not going to let a game stop us from having a good time here. White picked up 4 on the run.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the object, is to have fun. And typically Rocco's going to blame it on his wife for giving it to him on the bread. And he pulls the hot dog out of his pocket, so he's also got lint on it.
Fork.
Second and 6 for Lower Cape May. Handoff inside to Hebron,
That's why I got the hot dog.
and he might have gotten 1 or 2.
Brings us up third down.
And Hebron got a little more than I thought, so it's going to be third down and about 3. A long 3, short 4 here. White trying to keep it himself, cuts back, dives forward, and he's going to be a little short of the first down. He might be about 1.5 yards short. That's going to bring up 4th and about 1.5. Ball's right at the 40, and the first down marker is just outside the 38. So Lower Cape May looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down and a short 2. Trailing 7-0, 6 minutes to go for first quarter. White keeps, and he's not going to get it. Bridgeton blitzed right through the middle of the line. They slip through, and they tackle him for a loss. He had no chance. It's a loss of about 6, and they turn it over on downs.
That was actually a really good play by the Bridgeton defense, and as Brian said, I didn't get the number of that one particular Bulldog, but he blew.
You were too busy. You were too busy doing your stat chart that nobody ever sees.
He blew through the right side of that. The left side of that offensive line, and White didn't have a chance. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Bridgeton 46 for the Bulldogs.
Another handoff here for Bridgeton, and Lower Cape May does a good job to pursue this, but it's still a pretty good gain for Edward Gravely. Gravely picked up about 4 right up to midfield. 2nd down and 6. 5:20 to go, second quarter. Bridgeton leading 7-0. They have the football on 2nd and 6 at the 50. High snap, but Mosley's able to grab it. Gravely running left, turns the corner, and will run out of bounds inside the 40 to the 39. It looks like they're going to mark him. And it's a pickup of 11 and a first down.
First down, Bridgeton.
And again, the Bulldogs, it's just been a steady diet of Edward Gravely. And Gravely just continues to pick up positive yardage. And again, as Brian said, that was a nice run to the left side, and he picks up 11 yards.
They hand to Gravely again. This time he tries the right side, and he's got big-time running room, and he's taken down, and flags come flying in. It's going to be in the area of a face mask. Gravely picked up 14 and a first down.
First down, face mask against Tigers.
And that's going to move. That face mask penalty will move it half the distance and put the ball at about the 12.5-yard line.
Yeah, that was just a dangerous tackle. Obviously, it wasn't intentional, but the Caper Tiger his arm slipped all the way up and grabbed Gravely around the neck up to his helmet.
This time it's a toss to Gravely, and he is taken down. Good play on the outside there by Archie Lawler, and Gravely's going to lose 2 or 3 yards there.
Carry in the backfield by Archie Lawler. Bring up 2nd down for Bridgeton.
So it's a loss of 2 for Edward Gravely. And it's 2nd down and a long 12. Handoff inside, And picking up about 3 yards. This is the first time a different back has had it. Angelo Marrero, sophomore. And he picked up about 3. And it'll bring up 3rd and 10. Bridgeton with the ball inside the Lower Cape May 15-yard line. 3rd down and 10. Mosley in the shotgun takes the snap, hands it off again to Marrero, and Marrero ends up picking up about 4. Lower Cape May had him stopped after a gain of about 1. And actually, they'll mark it as a gain of 3, and it's 4th and 7. This is a huge play early in the game for Lower Cape May. Trailing 7-0, 3 minutes to go first quarter. And it's 4th and 7 deep inside Lower Cape May territory. Bridgeton will go for it here. Caper Tigers certainly need a stop here. Do not want to get down 2 scores right off the bat here. Back to pass is Mosley. He's rolling to this near side. We have a flag thrown. Mosley will throw. It's incomplete. And I believe this is going to be in the area of either a hold or an illegal man downfield. Because there was a lineman who was all the way down at the 5-yard line, inside the 5-yard line. The penalty is declined, and Lower Cape May will take over. So the Tigers do hold.
And that's what it was, Brian, an illegal man downfield. And, that pass really didn't have much of a chance. Mosley did a good job just to make sure he either didn't get sacked or he didn't turn it over. Not that deep in the territory anyway would have really mattered. But needless to say, it's going to be Lower Cape May football, 1st and 10 from their own 9-yard line.
And here's White in the shotgun with Hebron right next to him. Lawler goes in motion. They hand it off to Hebron. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and dives forward. And Marcus Hebron, that's a really good first down run. He was bottled up right at the line of scrimmage and spun out of that tackle and ended up picking up 8. Really good run for Marcus Hebron. And also gives Lower Cape May a little bit more breathing room out of the shadow of their own goalpost as the ball's now up to the 17-yard line. Yeah, 2nd down and 2.
It makes it much easier, or I should say a little bit of relief for both the center and the quarterback to be out, over the 15-yard line as opposed to inside the 10.
White, it's a little counter to Hebron. He's got a first down, and he gets up to the 25. Another good run. That's a pickup of about 8. And Lower Cape May picks up a first down out to the 25-yard line. 7-0 Bridgeton, 1:50 to go first quarter. Lower Cape May with the football, 1st and 10 at its own 25-yard line. White takes the snap, hands again to Hebron. Hebron is hit right at the line of scrimmage there by Alejandro Vega. And Hebron dives forward and gets a yard.
And again, that's
Are you taking the SATs over here? What are you doing?
Bridgeton did a good job making an adjustment there on the right side of their defensive line as they were able to make sure that Hebron didn't shake loose. And that was a very good tackle, Brian, because the Bulldog went down and got him around the ankles.
No, ESPN won't be able to rival what you got over there, bud. Oh, bobbled snap by White, and Hebron is hit immediately and taken down. White bobbled the snap a little bit, and then there was a little bit of a problem with the exchange, and Bridgeton was all over him. And
it's going to push the ball back to the 23-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it 12 for Lower Cape May. And obviously Lower wants to get a little bit of momentum going here offensively, so they're going to need a big play.
25 seconds to go in the quarter. Empty backfield here. White takes the snap, It's a little screen pass. It's incomplete. Coming in motion.
Pass balls incomplete.
And it's fourth down now for Lower Cape May. So the pass was incomplete. Bridgeton was snuffed that right out, that screen pass.
Now, Lower Cape May forced into a punting situation. And back to punt for Lower Cape May is Wesley Tosto.
Oh, Bridgeton nearly got to that. Tosto's kick didn't go very far as he got a lot of pressure. He did get a good little bounce, but it goes out to just the 47-yard line, and Bridgeton will take over there in Lower Cape May territory.
Yeah,
first down and 10. High school football on the coast, proudly brought to you by Crest Savings Bank. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com. Oliveri Chiropractic, advanced pain relief to keep you active. Their state-of-the-art pain relief center offers the most advanced non-invasive treatments to get you back to doing what you love. Oliveri Chiropractic on Route 9 in Rio Grande. First and 10 for Bridgeton at the Lower Cape May 47. Running with the football is Mosley as he kept it. And he's going to pick up about 5 on first down on the final play of the first quarter. So it is Bridgeton 7, Lower Cape May nothing at the close of one quarter. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Don't have to live with chronic knee pain any longer. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Oliveri, director of the Pain Laser Center at Oliveri Chiropractic. Let us prove to you how we can help relieve your chronic knee pain through our non-surgical, non-pharmaceutical program. Schedule an appointment today and let us prove to you how we can help you using our unique state-of-the-art technologies. Avoid knee surgery, painful injections, and pain medication, and get back into living a pain-free life. Contact us today at Oliveri Chiropractic, 886-8585. That's 886-8585. Oliveri Chiropractic, the place for pain relief.
98.7 The Coast. WCZT. Villas, Ocean City, Cape May.
Back at Stephen Steger Memorial Field, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbotton. Bridgeton 7, Lower Cape May nothing as we get set to start the second quarter. Best of luck to the Lower Cape May Caper Tiger football team from Lower Township Mayor Frank Sipple, Township Council, and the entire Township of Lower. Go Caper Tigers. Second down and 5 for Bridgeton as we start this second quarter. And it's Ricky Mosley in the shotgun. Demetrius goes in motion to hand off inside, still on his feet, bouncing outside and getting a big gain and a first down is Davion Morris. And Morris picked up 14 and a first down.
And Brian,
all the way down to the Lower Cape May 29-yard line. Thanks for joining us, bud.
And before the game, talking to Coach Steve Lane for Bridgeton, you know, I'd asked him because it looked like by the stat sheet, Gravely is their go-to guy, but he did say they're going to use Gravely early on to pound the ball, to run the ball, but he's got diversified weapons. He's got other guys that he can go to and give the ball to. So, you know, we're starting to see a little bit of that right now as they're trying, obviously, to wear down that Lower Cape May defense by giving them, you know, multiple doses of Gravely and now starting to spread the ball out a little bit.
We have an injury timeout. There's a Lower Cape May player down on the field, and we're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll come back right after this on 98.7 The Coast.
Uptown Villas is the local favorite for fresh seafood takeout. They're open Wednesday through Sunday throughout the winter. Fish and Fancy focuses on fresh, quality seafood and making your experience affordable and enjoyable. Think of Fish and Fancy for all your party trays for any occasion. Go to fishandfancy.com and check out their weekly specials and party tray menus. Fish and Fancy is open year-round at 2406 Bay Shore Road in Uptown Village. Call 886-8760. Good luck, Caper Tigers.
Thanks for listening to High School Football on 98.7.
High school football on the coast. Proudly brought to you by the Irma Deli. Fill your belly with the Irma Deli. The Irma Deli on Breakwater Road in Irma wishes the Caper Tigers a great season. Visit irmadeli.com and fill your belly with Irma Deli. A lot of silence here at the field, and now we know why. It's Rob White, who is also Lower Cape May's starting quarterback, who's being helped off the field here. And he is in some distress. He cannot put any pressure on his left foot. And he's being helped off the field. So Lower Cape May is going to have some problems on both sides of the ball without him. They're going to have to, that's some big shoes to fill there.
And Brian, he's even walking, gingerly on his right foot. He doesn't want to put a tremendous amount of pressure to compensate for not being able to put any on his left foot.
Ricky Mosley in the shotgun here for Bridgeton on 1st and 10 at the 24 of Lower Cape May. Hands to a man in motion, trying to sweep and turn the corner, breaking a tackle and then being run out of bounds is Matthew Korn. And Korn picked up about 5 at 2nd down and 5.
That was actually a good run that time, too, by Korn. Korn, just a junior.
And that actually takes it down to the 24-yard line, buddy. I misspoke earlier. Bridgeton started this first down set here on the 29-yard line. So now it's 2nd and 5 at the 24. They hand it off to Gravely. Gravely right through the middle, and he's down inside the 15-yard line to the 14. That's a first down. 10-yard gain.
And Gravely, he had a nice hole, took advantage of it. He hit that hole quick and hard. And then did he lower his helmet and make the Caper Tiger that tackled him pay?
So 1st and 10 for Bridgeton at the 14. Handoff again to Gravely. Gravely, another good run on first down, gets inside the 10. And he's going to pick up 6 or 7 on that first down carry.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 8. 7-0 Bridgeton, 10:15 to go first half. Here is Mosley. He's going to keep it himself. No, it's an option. Tosses to Gravely. Gravely is hit. He's short of the goal line, but has a first down. He's going to pick up about 6, down to about the 2.
And again, that was as Brian said, that was a good read option that time because Mosley, looked like he was going to take the ball around that right corner, but he pitched it at the last second to Gravely, and Gravely just put his head down again and got it inside the 2.
Oh, high snap. The ball is loose, and it looks like Bridgeton has dived on it outside the 10-yard line to the 11. So there's a break for Lower Cape May. It's going to be a loss of about 8 on the play, 8 or 9. They're going to mark that at the 10, so it's a loss of 8. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 10. So there's a break that Lower Cape May needed. They stopped Bridgeton inside the 10-yard line on 4th down on their previous possession. They could certainly use that kind of stop here. 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to pass. They swing it out to Gravely, and he is pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. However, there is a flag down right at the 10-yard line, and this looks like it's in the area of holding. Lower Cape May will most certainly take this penalty if it is against Bridgeton. And Oh, it's a personal foul against Bridgeton. I think it might be a blow to the head. There might have been helmet-to-helmet contact. So this is a 15-yard penalty. And that'll put it all the way back at the 25-yard line. So it's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 25.
Well, it was 1st and goal from the 2-yard line for Bridgeton, and then the bad snap, Lower Cape May then forced them into an 8-yard loss, and now this is a 15-yard penalty against Bridgeton. So they've been able to push them back 23 yards.
Here's a handoff, sweeping the right side, and picking up good yardage down to about the 15 is Marrero. So Marrero picks up 10, but it's still 3rd and goal from the 15 for Bridgeton, who leads 7-0, 8:20 to go first half. And let's see if Bridgeton puts this one in the air. 3rd and goal from the 15. Mosley with backs on either side of him in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to roll to the left. He wants to throw. He is sacked and taken down. Great play there by Devin Bond. Check that, Devin Bone, excuse me. So Devin Bone, the sack, and Bridgeton loses about 7 there, and it'll bring up 4th and goal from the 22-yard line for Bridgeton. As Buddy mentioned, it was a high snap and then a penalty on Bridgeton after they had it 1st and goal at the 2. So it's 4th and goal from the 22 here. Back to pass is Mosley. It's a little screen in the middle of the field. Here goes Gravely, and he's all the way inside the 5, but short of the goal line, and Lower Cape May will take over on downs.
That's what you call you bend, but you don't break. Lower Cape May with a big defensive stop. That wasn't like your textbook stop, but guess what?
Well, you're right. It's a stop nonetheless. They're going to have the ball at their own 3. And, but if you're Lower Cape May, buddy, you got to do a better job there on the on that 4th down play. And they just let him get way too much, and now they're starting this drive at their own 3-yard line, and it looks like the freshman Hunter Ray is in for Rob White at quarterback. Ray hands off, and Hebron is taken down immediately. Hunter Ray is a very highly regarded freshman athlete, but the key word there, buddy, is freshman. And he's got some pretty big shoes to fill here. So it's 2nd and 11 for Lower Cape May. 6:30 to go before halftime. Ray standing in the shotgun in his own end zone. Takes the snap, hands it off to Hebron, and Hebron does get some yardage here to give them a little bit of breathing room as he picks up about 5, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
He gets it. He gets it out to the 8-yard line, and Lower Cape May needs to get to about the 13 to pick up a 1st down. So it's going to bring up a 3rd, and we'll call it a long 5.
I don't see them putting the ball in the air here, though, buddy. But we'll see. Ray takes the snap, hands off to Hebron. Hebron diving forward, and he may have a 1st down here. I think he does. That's a good run by Marcus Hebron. He picked up 8. He was hit right around where the 1st down marker would be. And then he spun out of that and dove forward for about 2 more yards and gets it up to the 14. That's a huge first down. If nothing else, it allows Lower just to take some more time off the clock and maybe even just get into halftime, even if they can't score, just get into halftime down this 1 score and regroup here. First and 10 at their own 14.
That was all Marcus Hebron on that carry.
Another handoff to Hebron, and this time they are all over him. There were 3 Bridgeton players in the backfield, and this is a loss of about 3.
Man in the backfield, bring up second down for the Tigers.
They'll mark it as a loss of 2. So it'll be 2nd and 12. A ball at the 12. 4:45 to go before halftime, and now Hebron comes off, and it looked like it might have been an equipment issue. Ray will pass, throws, nearly intercepted. Knocking it down on the pass over the middle was Davion Morris.
I don't know. It looked like it might have been a little too hot for his receiver, Jacob Bay, number 11 for Cape May.
It was 3rd down and 12. I would have thought, buddy, if you were Lower Cape May there, I think you continue to run the ball and take time off the clock with the field position really not in your favor here, and try to get the halftime down 7-0, but that incomplete pass stops the clock. Back to pass again is Ray. He's going to throw it deep, and this is incomplete. Lawler looked like he got tangled up, but it was incidental contact with the defensive back of Bridgeton. Looked like he was covered by Irvin Laraquente, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's the thing. I mean, if Lower had run the ball twice, buddy, they'd be kicking away here with maybe 3 minutes left, probably less. And now there's 4:19 left as Tosto kicks, and that nearly was blocked. Ball bounces, and the return man, Matthew Korn, tried to grab it along the sidelines and make a return out of it, and he couldn't as he inadvertently stepped out of bounds. His momentum took him there, but Bridgeton still with good field position at the Lower Cape May 48.
Brian, that's going to be a 36-yard punt. So that took a big Lower Cape May bounce. But the Bulldog that fielded it was trying to walk the tightrope, and he could not, and he did step out of bounds on the Lower Cape May 48. So on a punt that looked like it really could have been tipped or was going to be blocked, Tosto did a good job of getting it off.
Mosley hands off. And picking up a nominal gain is Edward Gravely. He's 2nd down and 9. Lower Cape May did a good job there. 3:50 to go, first half. Clock is moving. 2nd down and 9 for Bridgeton at the Lower Cape May 47. Interesting, buddy. Middle Township would have a lot of interest in this game, as they play Bridgeton next week, and then obviously they play Lower Cape May in the Anchor Bowl on Thanksgiving Eve. Mosley back to pass here, swings it out, and breaking tackles and getting a first down is Davion Morris.
Another Davion Morris. First down.
And that will go down to the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a first down. Clock momentarily stops as they reset the chains, but now it's moving. Inside 3 minutes to go in the first half. Bridgeton leading 7-0 when this ball is snapped. And they hand it off to Gravely. He's got all kinds of room on the right side. Still on his feet. He's got a first down, a pickup of about 12. So,
And you can see the patience that Coach Steve Lane's offense is showing with their play calling and the way they're just picking their spots, Brian. And, you know, getting these runs 8 to 12 yards, 8 to 14 yards. They haven't busted anything big since that 29-yard touchdown in the first quarter.
another handoff to Gravely, and he's taken down this time after a gain of about 3 or 4. They are continuing to go off that right side of their line. 2nd down and 6 for Bridgeton. Both teams have all 3 timeouts as the clock moves inside 2 minutes to play here in the first half, with Bridgeton leading 7-0. Ricky Mosley in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He wants to pass. He's rolling to his right. He's chased. Throws toward the corner. And it is incomplete. Archie Lawler made a play on the ball, buddy. I don't think, had he come up with it, would he have been in bounds. But he nearly picked that ball out of the air. But I think he would have been out of bounds anyway. Incomplete.
Well,
Lawler leads Lower Cape May with 4 interceptions this year.
and regardless, Brian, Lawler made a nice play. The sophomore defensive back, you know, he denied the pass to be completed. And as you said, you know, he did have an opportunity, if he could have kept his feet in bounds, if he caught the ball, to maybe pick off his 5th interception.
3rd and 6, they swing it out. And Morris is stopped not only short of the first down, but he may have even lost the yard there. As Lower Cape May did a nice job there on 3rd down. So it's going to be 4th down and 7. And another big 4th down play for this Caper Tiger defense. Deep inside Lower Cape May territory. Bridgeton with the ball on the 22-yard line. Clock is moving. And I'm surprised Bridgeton didn't take a timeout here for this 4th down play. And I think they're going to let it run down and then call one, because Mosley is still just coming out from the sideline here. And I think that's exactly what Bridgeton will do. They're going to call a timeout here. So going to give us a chance to let you know that high school football on the coast is brought to you by Hemingway's at the Grand Hotel in Cape May. Hemingway's is the locals' favorite spot at the shore. Follow them on Facebook or visit the Grand Hotel Oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Fish and Fancy in Uptown Villas is the locals' favorite for fresh seafood takeout. They're open Wednesday through Sunday throughout the winter. Think of Fish and Fancy for party trays for your holiday celebrations, and log on to fishandfancy.com for more information. Shore Title is proud of the Caper Tigers and wishes them the best of luck in tonight's game against Bridgeton. The next time you are ready to close, choose Shore Title. Check them out online at shoretitle.com. So out of the timeout here, buddy, and another big 4th down play for this Lower Cape May defense with 46 seconds left in the first half. 4th and 7 for Bridgeton at the 22.
Well, Brian, you said it 3 or 4 minutes ago when Lower Cape May still had the football, and you know, they elected to throw 2 passes that were incomplete. Again, here, an opportunity, if they can hold Bridgeton and get the ball back, is to get into that locker room at halftime and regroup.
Mosley back to pass, throws. It is caught for a touchdown. Caught inside the 5-yard line. Wide open down there was Demetrius Mosley, and it's a touchdown from 22 yards out. And that just might be a backbreaker. Obviously, a whole half and 40 seconds to go, but Lower Cape May had gotten thoroughly outplayed in this first half, but they were still trailing 7-0, and if they got that 4th down stop, they would have gone into halftime down just 7-0, but now they're down 2 scores with the extra point to come. High snap, and the kick is blocked. So the extra point is blocked, but it's Bridgeton 13, Lower Cape May nothing, and we'll be back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Bridgeton 13, Tigers 0.
Your title has set the standard for getting your residence or vacation home players, coaches, parents, and volunteers who field our Lower Cape May regional football team season after season. We're proud of the Caper Tigers and wish them the best of luck in today's game. At Shore Title, customer service and satisfaction remains our top priority. The next time you're ready to close, choose Shore Title. Visit us online at shoretitle.com. Title insurance, real estate closings, and refinancing. Choose Shore Title.
High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
Ricky Mosley to Demetrius Mosley, a 22-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 7, and Bridgeton has a 13-0 lead. I think what happened there, buddy, there was a Bridgeton receiver had curled right at the first down stick, and I think that made the Lower Cape May defense react. And that left Demetrius Mosley wide open. It's a good return here. I believe that was Aiden McCarraher, I believe, on that return. It was. And
Yes.
Lower Cape May will have it outside the 40.
McCarraher, it's the first time we called his name out tonight. He had a very impressive game last week against Oakcrest.
Yeah, a couple long
Frostmore.
returns.
Yeah, a couple long returns. They had a couple nice carries in the second half.
So 34 seconds to go before halftime here, and we'll see what Lower Cape May tries to do. Hunter Ray hands off to Marcus Hebron. He's got some room, shakes a tackle across midfield, still on his feet, inside the 40. The pile is being pushed, and Hebron is all the way down to the 35-yard line, and now Lower Cape May might want to take a timeout.
Of the carry. First down, Tigers.
And Lower Cape May will take that timeout. That was a man's run by Marcus Hebron. And the one thing, we're going to keep it here during this timeout, the one thing that we do have to mention is, Wesley Tosto's a really good kicker here, and he's got the wind at he would have the wind at his back. So Lower Cape May might only need about 15 more yards to get a legitimate crack at a field goal with 22 seconds to play in the half. Sandcastle Excavating, serving all of Cape May and Atlantic counties. They support the Lower Cape May Caper Tigers. Fully licensed and insured. Call Sandcastle Excavating at 609-886-SAND. They're also a licensed certified septic inspector. That's Sandcastle Excavating, 886-SAND. The original Fudge Kitchen with locations in Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City. Shop their wide variety of fudge, candy, chocolates, and saltwater taffy. And don't forget to check out Buddy Tarbotton's favorite, their large assortment of sugar-free selections.
And with that, I have to say hello to Carly. Carly is a Fudge Kitchen employee in the Cape May store, and she's also a Lower Cape May cheerleader.
1st and 10 for Bridgeton, for Lower Cape May at the Bridgeton 35-yard line here. Hunter Ray back to pass under a rush. He wants to run, and he's going to pick up maybe 4, and Lower's going to have to take another timeout. So that'll take it up to the 31, and he gets 4. Timeout for Lower. 2nd down and 6 with 14 seconds to go. Lower does have 2 more timeouts. Excuse me, 1 more timeout. So Lower will. And we talked to Coach Lance Bailey before the game, and he had said under normal conditions, he'd be very comfortable running Wesley Tosto out for a 30-yard field goal attempt. Well, these aren't normal conditions. He has a little bit of wind at his back, so you would imagine that you could add another 5 or 7 yards to that. So Lower would need to get, at least another, 7 to 10 yards to maybe give them a legitimate crack here at a field goal try. They have 1 timeout remaining, 14 seconds to play, and it's 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Let's say they have to get it inside the 25-yard line.
Ray back to pass. He is throwing toward this sideline, and it is incomplete. And Archie Lawler is looking like he wanted a flag thrown there, but none forthcoming. And this will bring up 3rd down with 7 seconds left. This could be tricky here, buddy. I don't know if they have time. They would almost have to get a first down and be tackled immediately. I don't know if they have time to get off 2 plays here, even with the timeout, but we'll see. So 7 point.
And on that last
4 to go.
That last pass play, if there was going to be any type of pass interference, I thought Archie Lawler was draped all over the defensive back of Bridgeton. I mean, he was putting out the best effort he could to try and come up with a catch.
Ray will keep it, and he got the first down, so that will stop the clock with 1.8 to go. And they're going to try a field goal here. So Hunter Ray got 7 and a first down. That really doesn't matter at this point. But Lower will try what will be looks like about a 41-yard field goal attempt here. Alec Giancola is the holder. Wesley Tosto the kicker. And let's see what we have here.
Looks like they're going to spot the ball at the 42.
Yeah, so that's going to make it a 42-yard line. It's a 32-yard line, so it's a 42-yard field goal attempt. And Bridgeton is going to call a timeout. So Bridgeton takes a timeout. And I'll be honest with you, buddy. I think Bridgeton just did Lower Cape May a favor. I mean, they look like they might have been a little unorganized there as they were setting up, and it gave them a little more time. It's going to give them a little more time to get settled here. High school football on the coast, brought to you by 19th Hole in memory of late coach Jimmy McMichael, 19th Hole Enterprises, and the McMichael family. They all like to wish everyone the best of luck in tonight's game. McMichael's 19th Hole in North Wildwood. Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition would like to wish everyone a safe and happy Halloween. Please join them in finding ways to prevent underage drinking and substance misuse in Lower Township by contacting the Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition. So here we go. Out of the timeout. And it is Alec Giancola holding for Wesley Tosto from 42 yards on what will be the final play of the first half. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is good.
Wow.
Whoa, and he made that by a long way.
Yes, he did.
A monster kick by Wesley Tosto, and at the gun, Lower Cape May gets on the board, and it's Bridgeton 13, Lower Cape May 3, and we will be back with the halftime report after this 4-minute break on 98.7 The Coast.
And we are going to get started.
Clean, not some of the time, but all of the time. You can at Blue Wave Express Car Wash in the Village. Have the shiniest car in the neighborhood with unlimited monthly washes for one low monthly fee. Wash your car as much as you like at Blue Wave Car Wash. Plans start at $14 a month. That's half a buck for a car wash every day. Cancel anytime, no contracts, no cancellation fees, and you can sign up on the EverWash mobile app. Quick, convenient, affordable, and yes, every day if you want. Blue Wave Express Car Wash, Bayshore Road, Village. Visit online at bluewaveexpresscarwash.com. It's the locals' favorite restaurant in Cape May. Hemingway's in the Grand Hotel. Hemingway's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hemingway's restaurant features fresh seafood right to your table. Or taste the difference with award-winning hand-cut USDA prime steak. Don't miss prime rib night every Wednesday. Happy Hour at Hemingway's offers a special bar menu and drink specials Monday through Saturday from 4 till 6 and all day on Sundays. Hemingway's Restaurant for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Follow them on Facebook.
At Crest Savings Bank, we believe your time is valuable. That's why our mobile banking app lets you bank when and where you want. Crest Savings Bank's mobile app lets you review activity, pay bills, transfer funds, and even deposit checks any time of the day or night. Make the most of your free time by using Crest Savings Bank's safe, secure, and easy-to-use mobile app. Visit CrestSavings.bank for details. Crest Savings Bank. Big bank products. Community bank service.
Crest Savings is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let's go, Lower Cape May. The Township of Lower is very proud of our Caper Tiger football team. Chiropractic. Let us prove to you how we can help relieve your chronic knee pain through our non-surgical, non-pharmaceutical program. Schedule an appointment today and let us prove to you how we can help you using our unique state-of-the-art technologies. Avoid knee surgery, painful injections, and pain medication, and get back into living a pain-free life. Contact us today at Oliveri Chiropractic, 886-8585. That's 886-8585. Oliveri Chiropractic, the place for pain relief.
Hello, this is Lower Township Councilman Kevin Coombs, and on behalf of Council and the Lower Township GOP, we would like to wish the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers football team the best of luck this season. We have such a great community, and we all support you and are proud of you and all of our Lower Township students. Go Caper Tigers! The autumn wind and the winter wind, they will come and go. Are you looking for the perfect gift for a special someone? Well, I know just the place for you. This is Joe Bogle, and the original Fudge Kitchen is the place. People love to receive our delicious creamy fudge as a gift. All of our fudge is hand-whipped in copper kettles using a wooden paddle. In 49 years, we have never made a batch any other way. And let me tell you, our fudge is delicious. And now that fall has arrived, our famous pumpkin pie fudge is available. In addition to our fudge, we have a complete line of premium chocolates, saltwater taffy, molasses paddles, fresh caramel corn, and a host of other goodies that are sure to please the most discriminating taste. We are open every day in Cape May, in Wildwood, in Stone Harbor, and in Ocean City. I'm sure you're going to love our velvety smooth fudge. My brother Paul and I and our friendly staff look forward to serving you, and we are still smiling, even though behind our mask. The original Fudge Kitchen, still simply the best. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by.
High school football, streaming live on CoastSportsToday.com on 98.
Our next nominee.
All right, back at Lower Cape May Regional High School, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbotton in the midst of
Nominated by the senior class.
15, the next 15 minutes tabulating his stats. Lower Cape May trailing 13-3, but they get a big boost there before the end of the half. Wesley Tosto, a 42-yard field goal that would have been good from 52. He did have the wind at his back, but he struck it extremely well and split the uprights from 42 yards out to get Lower Cape May on the board at 13-3. One of the big storylines of the first half is that Rob White, who plays both ways for Lower Cape May and certainly most importantly a quarterback, went out with an apparent left leg injury, and he's been replaced by freshman Hunter Ray at the quarterback position. So Lower Cape May without its starting quarterback here and most likely for the second half as well. Bridgeton went right down the field, a Ricky Mosley 29-yard touchdown run where he broke a series of tackles. He's the quarterback. He really should have been sacked on the play, and he ran it in from 29 yards out to give Bridgeton a 7-0 lead. Lower Cape May then had two consecutive stops of Bridgeton inside the 15-yard, actually inside the 10-yard line on some subsequent possessions. Lower Cape May having some trouble moving the ball, although they've gotten a few first downs, but they haven't been able to put together that big drive. But then late in the half, really kind of a backbreaker for Lower Cape May on a 4th and 7 play. Quarterback Ricky Mosley found his brother Demetrius inside the 5-yard line wide open, hit him with the pass, and Demetrius just stepped into the end zone for a 22-yard touchdown with 40 seconds left in the half. A good return by Aiden McCarraher, and then a good first down run by Marcus Hebron of 22 yards. Moved Lower Cape May into an area where they thought about the possibility that they could score and get some points on the board before the half. And a couple of runs by Hunter Ray, the second one for 7 yards, and got a first down and with 1.7 seconds left, and they trotted Wesley Tosto on, and he knocked through the 42-yard field goal. So Lower Cape May trails Bridgeton here 13-3 at the half, and they will get the ball to start the second half. So we'll see if that field goal gives Lower Cape May something to build upon as they come out of the locker room for the start of the second half. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll try to get you some scores from some other games going on throughout the region.
Congratulations.
Lower Cape May trailing Bridgeton 13-3 at the half. We'll be back after this 4-minute break on 98.7 The Coast and CoastSportsToday.com.
Improvements to your property and you have no idea who to call for the really tough job? Worry no more. Sandcastle Excavating is a phone call away. Sandcastle Excavating can clear your land, dig for your new pool, repair or upgrade your septic system, grade your property, fill sand, demolition, and so much more. Sandcastle Excavating, serving all of Cape May and Atlantic County. The one call you need when you really don't know who to call for the big projects on your property. Fully licensed and insured. Call Sandcastle Excavating at 609-886-SAND. That's easy to remember. 609-886-SAND for Sandcastle Excavating. Also licensed and certified septic inspector. Cape Assist and the Cape May County Healthy Community Coalition would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck today. Did you know that kids who communicate regularly with their parents about their daily activities are 67% less likely to be involved in substance abuse than children who have little or no communication with their parents? Research has shown that even 15 minutes a day of such communication is enough to make a huge difference in kids' lives. When you go home today, make those 15 minutes count. For starters, you can talk about today's game. If you'd like to get involved with the Healthy Community Coalition, please contact Natalia at Cape Assist at 609-522-5960.
House ring, wood, and block and roll. That's how we roll at 19 home. Driveway, sidewalks, pavers, and more. That's how we roll at 19 home. So if you need some work, don't be a jerk. Give us a call at 19 home. 522-7210. 522-7210. So you can roll with 19.
Fill your belly at the Irma Deli. Laura and Fred Todd from the Irma Deli are proud to support Lower Cape May Regional High School's football team this season. Go Caper Tigers! For a change of pace of home cooking, let the Irma Deli fill your belly with a delicious pizza, sub, wings, or an Italian fish or chicken platter. It's so good you'll come back again real soon. The Irma Deli has special hours now from 10 till 8 every day. Visit IrmaDeli.com or give us a call at 609-884-0958. The Irma Deli on Breakwater Road near the Cape May Airport. Proud to support the Caper Tigers this season. Fill your belly at the Irma Deli. For over 30 years, Shore Title has set the standard for getting your residence or vacation home in your hands for many years of family memory. Shore Title supports the players, coaches, parents, and volunteers who field our Lower Cape May regional football team season after season. We're proud of the Caper Tigers and wish them the best of luck in today's game. At Shore Title, customer service and satisfaction remains our top priority. The next time you're ready to close, choose Shore Title. Visit us online at shoretitle.com. Title insurance, real estate closings, and refinancing. Choose Shore Title. Imagine having your car clean, not some of the time, but all of the time. You can at Blue Wave Express Car Wash in the Village. Have the shiniest car in the neighborhood with unlimited monthly washes for one low monthly fee. Wash your car as much as you like at Blue Wave Car Wash. Plans start at $14 a month. That's half a buck for a car wash every day. Cancel anytime, no contracts, no cancellation fees, and you can sign up on the EverWash mobile app. Quick, convenient, affordable, and yes, every day if you want. Blue Wave Express Car Wash, Bayshore Road, Village. Visit online at BlueWaveExpressCarWash.com.
The autumn wind and the winter wind, they will come and go. Are you looking for the perfect gift for a special someone? Well, I know just the place for you. This is Joe Bogle, and the original Fudge Kitchen is the place. People love to receive our delicious creamy fudge as a gift. All of our fudge is hand-whipped in copper kettles using a wooden paddle. In 49 years, we have never made a batch any other way. And let me tell you, our fudge is delicious. And now that fall has arrived, our famous pumpkin pie fudge is available. In addition to our fudge, we have a complete line of premium chocolates, saltwater taffy, molasses paddles, fresh caramel corn, and a host of other goodies that are sure to please the most discriminating taste. We are open every day in Cape May, in Wildwood, in Stone Harbor, and in Ocean City. I'm sure you're going to love our velvety smooth fudge. My brother Paul and I and our friendly staff original Fudge Kitchen. Still, simply the best. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by.
Thanks for listening to High School Football on 98.7.
Back at Steven Steger Memorial Field, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbotten, Lower Cape May trailing Bridgeton 13-3 at the half. And Lower Cape May's big highlight there, a 42-yard field goal by Wesley Tosto as time expired to end the first half. Some scores from around not only this area and the Cape Atlantic League area, but also across South Jersey. Gateway, these are all second quarter scores. Gateway was leading Wildwood 20-0. Absegami was up on Oakcrest 28-0. Mainland and Vineland were tied at 7. Lenape was up 10-0 on Shawnee, and Cherokee, with a familiar name leading them at quarterback in Billy Osborne, leading Seneca 28-0. So that's those scores at the half or late second quarter. This score here at the half, 13-3, Lower Cape May trailing Bridgeton as we're still a few minutes away from the start of the second half. Buddy Tarbotten's got his Miners hat on, and he's going to wow us with the stats that he has here at halftime.
Actually, I'm going to break into them in the third quarter. It was a little tie-up downstairs. I don't know whether the line was for people to get in the men's room because the heat was on, or they actually had to go to the bathroom.
Well, I just find it interesting, Buddy, that you keep all these stats. And, this is the time that you really want to talk about them when you have time. And every week you run out of here and go to the bathroom. So I don't know exactly why you're keeping all these stats.
Because, hey, you know what I mean? Somebody's got to do something. But you know what? The big thing, Lower Cape May has got to find a way to get untracked offensively. Hopefully, with that field goal, they could carry a little momentum because, Brian, to start the second half, they will receive the football.
Yeah.
But they're, obviously the major problem for them is, being carted off on the golf cart at halftime, was their starting quarterback, Rob White.
Right. So it looks like they'll go with the freshman Hunter Ray for the second half. And Ray had a couple of good runs that helped set up that field goal attempt there at the end of the half. And Lower does trail it 13-3. All right, we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back with the start of the second half right after this on 98.7 The Coast.
Do you want this?
I'll take it, yeah.
Fresh seafood takeout. They're open Wednesday through Sunday throughout the winter. Fish and Fancy focuses on fresh, quality seafood and making your experience affordable and enjoyable. Think of Fish and Fancy for all your party trays for any occasion. Go to fishandfancy.com and check out their weekly specials and party tray menus. Fish and Fancy is open year-round at 2406 Bayshore Road in Uptown Village. Call 886-8760. Good luck, Caper Tigers.
Let's go, Lower Cape May. The Township of Lower is very proud of our Caper Tiger football team. Wish them the best of luck in today's game. In Lower Township, we recognize that sports builds teamwork, character, and takes much more than just the players to get the job done. Coaches, parents, volunteers, and the entire community pull together to support Lower Cape May in all sports, girls and boys. Caper Tigers, best of luck from Lower Township Mayor Frank Sipple, Township Council, and the entire Township of Lower. Go Caper Tigers.
98.7 The Coast. WCZT. Villas, Ocean City, Cape May.
During the first half, the radio was on. They could hear you guys on the field.
And we are back at Lower Cape May Regional. Brian Kniff with Buddy Tarbotten, and it is the Tigers trailing Bridgeton 13-3. And as we get set to start this second half, and, Buddy made mention to it that Rob White, their starting quarterback, was carted off at halftime, and he is in the back of that cart. And it looks like they have some kind of an air cast on his left leg. So he had some kind of a leg injury, and he is done for the evening. And hopefully this is not as bad as it seems, and he can get back. He is a senior. He can get back for one of these upcoming games. Lower Cape May actually has a bye next week, and then there will be those pod games where you can pick up extra games, and then the Tigers will finish the season against Middle Township on Thanksgiving Eve. So, hopefully we certainly wish all the best to Rob White after suffering that injury. He suffered it on defense in the first half. It was in the second quarter there. So it's Bridgeton leading Lower Cape May 13-3 here at the half. The floor is yours, bud, whenever you want to dazzle us with these stats. I mean, you've been working on them all night.
Well, the key was, again, in that first half, in that first quarter, we were seeing a steady diet of Bridgeton giving the football to Edward Gravely. And Gravely, in that first quarter, Brian, he ran for 46 yards, which obviously, helped them with their ball control. And, he was able to help set up that touchdown run. Gravely touched the ball for the first 4 plays, and then Mosley went back like he was going to pass, tucked the ball underneath his arm, then dashed 29 yards into the end zone. And that was on the very first drive of the game. And that drive only took 5 plays, and it covered 49 yards. So, since that point, the game's been relatively even, but again, Bridgeton was able to come down, put together another little drive and punch it in to go up 13-0. So, Lower Cape May, again, would be an understatement, but they really need to find a way to get on track offensively.
Ogre Nunez and Aiden McCarraher back deep for Lower Cape May to receive this kickoff. Now, Bridgeton's been squibbing their kickoff so far. They haven't had a kickoff that's reached back that far. We'll see what happens here, as they do have the wind at their back to start the second half. It's a line drive kick. McCarraher picks it up at the 20, across the 25, cuts back at the 30, and is taken down there. And Lower Cape May will start 1st and 10.
And again, a coach, Lance Bailey, in that locker room with his staff, telling his kids, look, there's still 24 minutes to play, still 2 quarters. We're only down 13-3, which is 2 scores. And this opening drive to start this second half is going to be very important.
All right, so here's Hunter Ray in at quarterback. He has replaced Rob White with the injury. Marcus Hebron's the lone running back. They hand it off to Hebron. Hebron trying to shake free of tackles, can't, and he's going to lose a yard here. It's be 2nd down and 11.
And Rob White, the senior, not, as he has been knocked out of the game with an injury, and Hunter Ray stepping in there. He's yet to complete a pass. He's 0 for 3, but, Hunter Ray's another one of those talented freshmen that Coach Lance Bailey has, and he has got a lot of these younger guys that he is, that he has to rely on, and they're getting an opportunity to grow up pretty fast.
Ray back to pass here. Under a rush, he's going to roll to his right. Ray lunges forward, maybe picks up 2.
And that time he did. He went around. He could not find an open receiver, so he tucked the ball in, went around the right side, and I believe he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he may have picked up that 1 yard.
Yeah, so it's bringing up 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10 at their own 31-yard line. 10.5 to play first half. Or third quarter, excuse me. Bridgeton leading 13-3. Ray. And he is sacked. Bridgeton was all over him as soon as he caught the football. He didn't even have a chance to make a play. He loses 5 yards.
4th and long for Tigers.
And you know, buddy, I'm not so sure that Hunter Ray wasn't going to quick kick that. He almost had that look that he was going to, and now that he's sacked, Lower will just bring on the punting unit. Trailing 13-3, early stages, third quarter.
And that will be Wesley Tosto back to kick.
And this time he's punting into the wind. And each time he's punted, he's been under a big rush. He's been fortunate to get all of his punts off so far. And we are going to have an illegal procedure penalty on Lower Cape May as they moved early on the outside.
You know, and Brian, we keep talking about, how Lower Cape May is struggling offensively. We got to give a lot of credit to this Bridgeton defense. They pursue the football very well. They tackle very well. This is a good
one thing Lower Cape May has not done well tonight is tackle. Tosto now standing back inside his own 10. This time not much of a rush. It's a high but short kick. And it's only going to get out to the Lower Cape May 41-yard line, and Bridgeton will take over there 1st and 10. High school football on the coast brought to you by the Lower Township GOP. They'd like to wish the Caper Tigers the best of luck. They're proud of all of the students from all Lower Township and Cape May area schools, paid for by the Lower Township GOP. And 1st and 10 for Bridgeton at the Lower Cape May 41-yard line.
That ended up being a 21-yard punt. So the Bulldogs will have very good field position.
Bad snap here. And running with the football well into his backfield is the quarterback, Mosley. And he is taken down.
Yeah, that's going to be at least an 11-yard loss.
Yeah, that was Matt Craig on the sack, and that is actually it'll put it down at it'll move it back now to the 48. So Buddy is correct. It's a sack of 11 yards, and that's a huge play there for Lower Cape May. Mosley might have done well just to dive on that football after the bad snap. Instead, he retreated and ended up losing another 5 or 6 yards. So it's 2nd down and 21 for Bridgeton. And this time Mosley comes up under center. Hands it off. Oh, there's a big hit in there. And not many yards on that carry. And that was a good tackle in the middle of the field there by freshman Tommy Walters.
That ends up being a 2-yard pickup. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 19.
Yeah, that was Gravely on that last run. Nice play in there by Tommy Walters, the freshman.
Absolutely. Another freshman, and Walters, he got in there and he really made a nice tackle. Again, Brian, he went low. He went low and wrapped up his legs.
3rd and 19 for Bridgeton. Mosley is going to keep it. He's going to run around the left side. And now he's going to cut back against the grain. And he's trying this right side again. And he's got all kinds of room, and I think he's got the 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he doesn't have the 1st down, he's very close. And it looks like they're going to spot the ball on the 30-yard line. And if that's what it's going to move the chains. So, wow, what a run that time by Mosley. He probably covered about 35 yards to pick up 19.
I think he ran more than that. He ran all the way over to the far sideline, then reversed field and came back. Now he'll go back to the shotgun. They were the shotgun the whole first half, and then they just ran 2 plays from under center. Mosley hands off to Gravely, trying the left side, and he spun down at about the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of, actually it looks like they're going to mark him at the 26, so a pickup of 4.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6 for Bridgeton. 7. We're coming up on the 7-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Bridgeton 13, Lower Cape May 3.
Yeah, and a Bridgeton score here would really almost kind of put this game out of reach as the Tigers down 13-3. Another handoff, And this time, Lower Cape May is all over. Oh, that ball came out. I think they're going to say that Gravely was down already. And look like Sean Connolly, Tommy Walters, Matt Craig in there. And Gravely only picked up 2.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. And that time, as Brian said, Lower Cape May's defense has also done a good job tonight in pursuing the football and making life a little more difficult for Bridgeton.
Here's a toss to Gravely. Gravely was hit in the backfield. That slowed him up. It was Hebron that hit him in the backfield. And then Sean Connolly finished him off, and Gravely only got back to the line of scrimmage.
When Lower Cape May's been able to contain the Bridgeton Bulldogs, ball carriers, Brian, they've been able to tackle and negate big pickups. It's when Bridgeton's been able to get to the outside and basically kind of get into the open field or the secondary is where they've made Lower Cape May look very bad as their tackling. It's kind of been, it's been very shaky.
4th down and 8 for Bridgeton. Ricky Mosley takes the snap. He's looking, and he's sacked. Sean Connolly caught up to him in the backfield, and Lower Cape May will take over on downs. Big sack there by Connolly. And Lower Cape May holds, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 33.
That's a big stop right there. Connolly, the senior, did a very good job as he was in pursuit. And again, that time he went down low. He didn't try and tackle high up around the shoulder pads. He went down, wrapped him up below his knees, wrapped his legs up, and brought him down. 5:10 to go, 3rd quarter. Bridgeton on top, 13-3.
Ray will hand off to McCarraher, trying to sweep. McCarraher turns the corner a little bit and gets up out to about the 39-yard line. It's a gain of about 6 on 1st down.
And again, this is what we were talking about earlier, Brian. In the second half last week, Aiden McCarraher, he got some more carries, not just returning the football, but he got some carries out of the backfield. And he made some things happen. Just the freshman, he is really going to be an exciting football player to watch for Coach Lance Bailey. 2nd
down and 4 for Lower Cape May, trailing 13-3. Ball at their own 39-yard line. Fake handoff. Ray is rolling to his right, wants to throw. It is, I believe, caught. Wow, that is a heck of a play over there by Archie Lawler to keep the feet in bounds, and it's a 1st down, a pickup of about 7.
And that's going to be the first completed pass for Hunter Ray. And as Brian said, Lawler, he's just a sophomore, did a good job of being aware of that sideline, keeping his feet in and catching that football. 1st and 10, Lower Cape May, from their own 46.
Ray will try to keep it here, trying to sweep, turns the corner. He's across midfield and then dragged out of bounds way late. Flag comes in, and this will be a late hit out of bounds after a gain of about 11 and a 1st down. They're going to tack 15 more onto that. And
now there's a situation where the officials are right on top of that play, and the flag comes out quickly. And Lower Cape May, obviously all that, that's their player. We get it. It was on their sidelines. We understand that. But you got to keep your head. You don't need to negate their 15-yard penalty with getting your own unsportsmanlike penalty.
And this is going to move the ball inside the Bridgeton 30-yard line. So this is the deepest penetration that Lower Cape May has had, other than on that last drive of the half where they kicked the long field goal. So this is a...
Oh, it's going to be 1st down and 28 for Lower from the Bridgeton 28-yard line, 1st and 10. And Brian, as you said, I mean, this is an opportune time right now for Lower Cape
Hand
May.
off to McCarraher, and he goes forward and picks up about 2. 2nd down and 8.
Now, obviously, Lower Cape May in this third quarter, they are driving into the wind, and there's a pretty good stiff wind coming out of that end zone into their face. So this is going to be, really not a field goal opportunity. They'd like to get 6 here.
2nd down and 9, actually. They only gave McCarraher 1 there. Ray fakes a pass. He wants to run and gets forward and steps out of bounds. He maybe picked up a yard or just got back to the line of scrimmage. So this will bring up 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down for the Tigers.
Yeah, they're going to mark that football on the 27, so give them another yard, bringing up a 3rd down and 8. And obviously Lower Cape May in 2-down territory, meaning they're going to have the 3rd and 4th downs to try and get this 8 yards for the 1st down.
Ray takes the snap. He's got some time. He throws. It's caught by Lawler. He will be short of the 1st down. Actually, it's a very nominal gain of about 4 yards.
Sergeant Lawler brings up 4th down.
And it's going to be 4th and about 5. So
they're actually going to give him a generous spot. They're going to put it down at the 23.
Yeah, still 4th and 5, though. They need to get down to the 18 for a 1st down. And this might be a situation here where you try to go double count, draw Bridgeton offside. And Ray takes the snap. He's under a rush. Now he's going to try to run. No, he's still looking downfield, and it's incomplete. Was actually the right decision. He wasn't going to get that 1st down with his legs, so he did throw it downfield, but it was about 3 or 4 yards over the head of the intended receiver, and I believe that receiver was Castellano. So Lower turns it over on downs.
Yeah, somebody for one of the Lower Cape May, someone in that receiving core, has to recognize when their quarterback's in trouble and come back to the football.
Well,
he had no options whatsoever.
Yeah, give Hunter Ray credit, though, buddy. He was not going to get that with his legs. And on 4th down, you may as well just throw it downfield and see if one of your players can catch it or you get a pass interference penalty.
Oh,
it was actually totally the right decision by Hunter Ray. He would not have gotten that 1st down with his legs.
No.
So now it's 1st and 10 for Bridgeton at their own 23. Late stages, 3rd quarter. Bulldogs lead 13-3. Here's a handoff on a sweep, and I believe that is Coyne on the run. Matthew Korn, and he picks up 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 for Bridgeton. Ball at their own 28. 2:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs with the football and a 10-point lead. Ricky Mosley calling the signals. Man comes in motion. Mosley takes it. Hands off. Busting through the line is Gravely. He's across the 50, across the 40, and see you later. He's going to outrun everybody to the end zone, and it is a touchdown for Bridgeton. No flags.
Yes, I was just going to say that, Brian. There are no flags on the field, and wow. Gravely got a nice hole on that right side. His offensive line did a good job, and that's all he needed. Once he got into the secondary, he didn't have to worry about any missed tackles there. He just blew right through. And you watched him as he ran down the field. He hit that 40-yard line of Lower Cape May. He just pulled away from the defensive players that were in pursuit.
So that'll make it a 19-3 game. It is a 72-yard touchdown run by Edward Gravely. And he's going to be coming up on 200 yards, close to 200 yards rushing in this game. And this is a big point after try because this would make it a 3-score game if Bridgeton can convert. And they are going for 2 here. Mosley will roll to his right, looking, and he's going to run out of room, and he's tackled by Tommy Walters, the freshman. So the try fails. But Bridgeton leads it now, 19-3, 142 to go third quarter. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast.
And this time I'd like to give a special belated birthday shout out to Grandpa Lawler. Happy birthday, Grandpa Lawler.
Uh.
19-3 Bridgeton after the 72-yard touchdown run by Edward Graveleaf. 1:42 to go in the third quarter. And Lower Cape May to receive this kick. And it is Ogre Nunez and Aiden McCarraher back deep. It's a low kick, and a Lower Cape May up man does the smart thing and dives on it. That was Devin Bone at the 40-yard line. Lower Cape May will take over there, 1st and 10.
Bone, a senior, and as Brian said, just did the smart thing. He fielded the ball, was down on the ball, did not try and do anything fancy. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 now for Lower Cape May. They're going to start at their own 40-yard line, 1:41 to play. And we're going to have a timeout here, Brian.
Wow, so Lower Cape May calls a timeout. And they trail 19-3. And it'll give us a chance to tell you about Blue Wave Express Car Wash. They offer unlimited wash plans starting at $14. Quick, convenient, affordable, and they're open every day. Blue Wave Express Car Wash, Bayshore Road, Villas. Check them out online at bluewaveexpresscarwash.com. So it's 19-3. Bridgeton leading Lower Cape May, 1:41 to go in the third quarter, and Lower Cape May calls a timeout right before the start of a possession here.
And let's hear it for the Caper Tiger cheerleaders.
Well, and Brian, again, there's plenty of time left in this football game. 1:41 to go here in the third quarter. The entire fourth quarter to play. Lower Cape May with decent field position. They have to go 60 yards to get into the end zone. So I'm sure Coach Bailey, he's letting his kids know, look, we still have a chance. Let's go out there and execute.
Hand off to McCarraher, trying to pick his way, and Aiden McCarraher did well to get 2 yards.
Yeah, there was absolutely nothing there. And McCarraher just patiently stayed behind his lineman and was able, as Brian said, to find a little bit of daylight and pick up 2 yards. So instead of turning that into a negative, it's now 2nd down and 8 from the Lower Cape May 42.
McCarraher, the lone setback. Oh, they fumble the football. It's loose. And I think Bridgeton's got it. Ray didn't handle the snap, and I think Bridgeton recovered it at the 39-yard line. And there is the indication from the official.
Yeah, the 2 freshmen that time, the quarterback, Hunter Ray, and then the tailback, Aiden McCarraher. The snap came out. It came out high. And, Ray tried his best to pull it down, but I think then it kind of bounced off the helmet of McCarraher, and they didn't have an opportunity at that point. It was going to hit the grass and then be anybody's football.
So Bridgeton recovers. 54 seconds to go, third quarter. And they lead at 19-3. First and 10 at the Lower Cape May 39. Mosley takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's going to throw. It's kind of a jump ball, but it's caught. And diving into the end zone for a touchdown? No, they're going to mark him down just shy of the goal line. And that pass was complete to Zayon Price.
Yeah, Price did a really good job, Brian, of being keeping his concentration and keeping his eyes on that football. That was not an easy catch. Because
it's a shame. It's a shame for Price, buddy. They marked this football inside the one. That he made a lunge toward the end zone, but his knee must have hit before he crossed the goal line. So, and there's clock is now running here. And let's see if Bridgeton snaps it before the horn of the third quarter. And they do. They hand it off inside, and they're not going to get it. They may actually lose a half a yard.
And the quarter, the quarter has ended, the third quarter. So now they're going to have to march 99 yards the other way.
19-3 Bridgeton. Close of three quarters. Back after this 30-second break, 98-7 the Coast.
At Crest Savings Bank, we believe your time is valuable. That's why our mobile banking app lets you bank when and where you want. Crest Savings Bank's mobile app lets you review activity, pay bills, transfer funds, and even deposit checks any time of the day or night. Make the most of your free time by using Crest Savings Bank's safe, secure, and easy-to-use mobile app. Visit CrestSavings.bank for details. Crest Savings Bank. Big bank products. Community bank service.
Crest Savings is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Thanks for listening to High School Football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, back at Stephen Steger Memorial Field, 19-3. Bridgeton leads as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Bridgeton will have its second and goal from the 1. I'm Brian Kniff alongside Buddy Tarbot and Chris Knoll handling the live video stream. Norm Donahue pushing all the right buttons. Back at the studio on Pacific Avenue in Wildwood. As 98.7 The Coast, proud to bring you high school football on the coast, which is brought to you by Crest Savings Bank, banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. And visit CrestSavings.com.
We know Chris is up on top of the press box. His teeth are chattering mightily.
Yes.
As he is fighting this first winter-like football game.
Taking it on second down and goal is Ricky Mosley. Fakes a handoff, runs it around the right end, and gets into the end zone. And it is a touchdown for Bridgeton on the first play of the fourth quarter. And they have now blown this open. They lead it 25-3.
Yeah, right there. Brian, 11:55 left to play. But with the score now 25-3. And again, Lower Cape May just having a hard time moving the football.
They try to kick this time, and this kick by Demetrius Mosley is good. 11:55 to go in the game. 26-3, Bridgeton leads Lower Cape May. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
And a special birthday shout out to cheerleader Juliana Rob. Happy birthday!
All right, we are back at Steven Stegner Memorial Field. Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbott, and Bridgeton starting to pull away here. 26-3, they lead Lower Cape May. 11:55 to go in the fourth quarter. And Bridgeton will tee it up. And the kick is away. It's a line drive. It is bouncing, and it'll go out of bounds. And that ball will go out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and I believe Lower Cape May can take it there if they wish, which I'm sure they will.
Plus 5 yards from the out of bounds spot.
And actually, check that. So Lower Cape May will get it 5 yards ahead of where that ball goes out of bounds on the penalty. So they'll have it at their own 42. And let's see if they can get something going here. Certainly would like to at least get a touchdown on the board here.
Well, right now, Brian, this is what we call teachable moments.
Oh, wow. And as Hebron really belted. And that was, Hebron got maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Davion Morris really hit him hard.
As a coach, this is what you would be telling these are going to be teachable moments for Lance Bailey and his kids. They can take some positives out of this, even though they trail right now 26-3. And one of them would be to put a drive together and get into the end zone.
Hand off to McCarraher, cuts through, and McCarraher picks up about 4 or 5, and it'll bring up third and about 5 or 6.
Brings us third down.
So third down here with 10:55 to play in the fourth quarter. Hunter Ray in the shotgun here. Takes the snap. Hands to McCarraher, who's hit immediately and loses 3 yards. He didn't have a chance.
No, he did not have a chance. That time, the right side of the offensive line just allowed a lot of penetration, and McCarraher, he's thrown for about a 2-yard loss. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 8, force Lower Cape May into a punting situation. The clock is continuing to wind down. 10:07 to play, fourth quarter. It's 26-3, Bridgeton on top.
Good snap. This time not much of a rush. Nice kick by Tosto, but this is a dangerous spot. Korn fields it at the 20. Oh, what a great tackle out there on the outside that was Hunter Ray on the tackle. And what looked like could have been set up as a big return ends up being about a 10-yard return, and Bridgeton will have it at their own 20. Excuse me, their own 30.
Yes, they'll be on the 30-yard line. I believe they're actually going to mark it. They're going to put it back to the 29. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 29. And as Brian said, Korn fields the ball. And it's Halloween and Thanksgiving, and cornfields just simply are all over the place out here in lovely downtown Irma.
Here's a handoff, and Gravely picks up about 8 on first down. We're going to gloss right on over another one of Buddy Tarbott and silly jokes. Next, you can tell the listeners all your graveyard jokes. Second and two. Those are actually funny. 2nd and 2 from the 37. Bridgeton leading 26-3. Clock approaching 9 minutes to play. Mosley hands off. And breaking through and busting down the sideline. And And into the end zone is Edward Gravely. And that is a touchdown from 63 yards out.
Well, if he wasn't over 200 yards prior to that run, he's well over 200 yards now.
Well, he's got touchdown runs of he's got two long ones of 72 and now 63 yards. So just those two runs alone put him over 130 yards. So Demetrius Mosley on for the extra point here.
He had over 70 yards on the ground in that first half.
A lot of people on Pacific Avenue and Wildwood interested in this kick, the 33-point pool. And the kick is good. 33-3, Bridgeton leads. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Only Better's got that one.
And the Cape May County Healthy Community Coalition would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck today. Did you know that kids who communicate regularly with their parents about their daily activities are 67% less likely to be involved in substance abuse than children who have little or no communication with their parents? Research has shown that even 15 minutes a day of such communication is enough to make a huge difference in kids' lives. When you go home today, make those 15 minutes count.
What?
It's 33, he said. They dropped it.
Yeah. They did drop it. It's 33 now? Is Edward Gravely, 63-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick gives Bridgeton a 33-3 lead over Lower Cape May with 9:02 to go in the fourth quarter. And, buddy, my phone's been blowing up. People want you to tell one of these graveyard jokes, so we'll get to it in a moment.
There's plenty of graveyards offshore, that's for sure.
Low line drive kick is bouncing around at the 10. Lower Cape May has some trouble picking it up, but Nunez does a good job of getting back close to the 20. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Lower at their own 18 or 19 yard line here. Looks like the 19. So Buddy Tarbotten figured out a long time ago why they put a fence around graveyards.
That's right.
And why is that?
This is amazing because people are just dying to get in.
1st and 10, they do mark it at the 20. 33-3, 8:58 to go in the fourth quarter. And it looks like Lower Cape May is going to take a timeout. And this is much needed. This is needed for them to get organized a little bit and needed for us before we get in trouble here. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Thanks for listening to High School Football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, back at Lower Cape May, 33-3. Tigers trailing Bridgeton here, 8:58 to go in the game. And you have an update. Wildwood is trailing Gateway 33-6 in the fourth quarter. Ray hands off inside. And that was McCarraher on the run, and he got 1 yard.
8:40 to go here in this football game tonight.
Gateway, the alma mater of our clock operator, Billy Martin, this evening. The Gateway Gators.
He's a proud Gator.
2nd down and 9 for Lower. Ray takes the snap. Hands it off again to McCarraher. Oh, nice move.
Oh.
And then, well, he really got belted. He is down, and he is not moving. And McCarraher. Well, at least we just saw him move a little bit, but he took a helmet-to-helmet shot and went down immediately after what was a really good run. He picked up about 7 yards on the run.
Yeah, he created an awful lot after he got that ball because there was nothing there initially. On from where the hole was supposed to be, so he kind of bounced out a little bit and was going around that right end, and that's where he was picking up some positive yardage. And one of the Bridgeton Bulldogs really came up and leveled him with a clean hit. I mean, that was just two football players going literally at each other.
Yeah, I think the player for Bridgeton, I believe, was coming in on the hit, and McCarraher had dipped a little lower to try to avoid it, and the helmets came together. And, this is a somber scene here. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back right after this on 98.7 The Coast.
Looking to do improvements to your property and you have no idea who to call for the really tough job? Worry no more. Sandcastle Excavating is a phone call away. Sandcastle Excavating can clear your land, dig for your new pool, repair or upgrade your septic system, grade your property, fill sand, demolition, and so much more. Sandcastle Excavating, serving all of Cape May and Atlantic counties. The one call you need when you really don't know who to call for the big projects on your property. Fully licensed and insured. Call Sandcastle Excavating at 609-886-SAND. That's easy to remember. 609-886-SAND for Sandcastle Excavating. Also licensed and certified septic inspector.
You don't have to live with chronic knee pain any longer. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Olivieri, director of the Pain Laser Center at Olivieri Chiropractic. Let us prove to you how we can help relieve your chronic knee pain through our non-surgical, non-pharmaceutical programs. Schedule an appointment today and let us prove to you how we can help you using our unique state-of-the-art technologies. Avoid knee surgery, painful injections, and pain medication and get back into living a pain-free life. Contact us today at Olivieri Chiropractic, 886-8585. That's 886-8585. Olivieri Chiropractic, the place for pain relief.
High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, we've got a rather distressing scene here at Lower Cape May. Aiden McCarraher was hit helmet to helmet, and he is still down. He has moved his body slightly, but I believe I believe they are calling for. They are trying to get the ambulance in the corner and the EMTs to come onto the field and tend to him.
Well, his right leg has moved just a little bit, Brian.
And the stadium announcers even calling for the ambulance here, and I think they're trying to. So Lower Cape May's already lost their starting quarterback tonight in Rob White with a leg injury, and this one, the McCarraher, was pretty ugly. He got hit. It was a helmet-to-helmet hit, and he went straight down. And as Buddy mentioned, he has moved his legs a little bit. But, obviously with an injury like this, they don't want to move him too quickly here. And I think they're going to try to get this ambulance to come on. And now here it comes now. They're bringing the ambulance on.
That's why the ambulance is here. They're the trained professionals that need to be out there on that field right now with the proper equipment, the proper bodyboard, and neck brace, whatever the case may be.
And
there's just thorough confusion, which is not good from this rescue crew.
All right, so we're going to take another time out here as they bring the ambulance on here to tend to the injured player. There's 8:13 to play in the game. Bridgeton leads Lower Cape May 33-3. And we're going to take a 3-minute time out here and come back right after this on 98.7 The Coast.
Hello, this is Lower Township Councilman Kevin Coombs, and on behalf of Council and the Lower Township GOP, We would like to wish the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers football team the best of luck this season. We have such a great community, and we all support you and are proud of you and all of our Lower Township students. Go Caper Tigers.
Fish and Fancy in Uptown Village is the local favorite for fresh seafood takeout. They're open Wednesday through Sunday throughout the winter. Fish and Fancy focuses on fresh, quality seafood and making your experience affordable and enjoyable. Think of Fish and Fancy for all your party trays for any occasion. Go to fishandfancy.com and check out their weekly specials and party tray menus. Fish and Fancy is open year-round at 2406 Bayshore Road in Uptown Village. Call 886-8760. Good luck, Caper Tigers.
For over 30 years, Shore Title has set the standard for getting your residence or vacation home in your hands for many years of family memories. Shore Title supports the players, coaches, parents, and volunteers who field our Lower Cape May regional football team season after season. We're proud of the Caper Tigers and wish them the best of luck in today's game. At Shore Title, customer service and satisfaction remains our top priority. The next time you're ready to close, choose Shore Title. Visit us online at shoretitle.com. Title insurance, real estate closings, and refinancing. Choose Shore Title. Fill your belly at the Irma Deli. Laura and Fred Todd from the Irma Deli are proud to support Lower Cape May Regional High School's football team this season. Go Caper Tigers! For a change of pace of home cooking, let the Irma Deli fill your belly with a delicious pizza, sub, wings, or an Italian fish or chicken platter. It's so good you'll come back again real soon. The Irma Deli has special hours now from 10 till 8 every day. Visit irmadeli.com or give us a call at 609-884-0958. The Irma Deli on Breakwater Road near the Cape May Airport. Proud to support the Caper Tigers this season. Fill your belly at the Irma Deli.
The autumn wind and the winter wind, they will come and go. Are you looking for the perfect gift for a special someone? Well, I know just the place for you. This is Joe Bogle, and the original Fudge Kitchen is the place. People love to receive our delicious creamy fudge as a gift. All of our fudge is hand-whipped in copper kettles using a wooden paddle. In 49 years, we have never made a batch any other way. And let me tell you, our fudge is delicious. And now that fall has arrived, our famous pumpkin pie fudge is available. In addition to our fudge, we have a complete line of premium chocolates, saltwater taffy, molasses paddles, fresh caramel corn, and a host of other goodies that are sure to please the most discriminating taste. We are open every day in Cape May, in Wildwood, in Stone Harbor, and in Ocean City. I'm sure you're going to love our velvety smooth fudge. My brother Paul and I and our friendly staff look forward to serving you, and we are still smiling, even though behind our mask. The original Fudge Kitchen, still simply the best. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by.
98.7 The Coast. WCZT. Villas, Ocean City, Cape May. Thanks for listening to High School Football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, we're back at Lower Cape May. Brian Kniff with Buddy Tarbotton, and Bridgeton leads this game 33-3, but with 8:13 to go. But that is inconsequential at this moment, as there are medical personnel, athletic trainers. I'm sure there's a doctor on site as well, and some of the coaches are working on Aiden McCarraher, who took a helmet-to-helmet hit and went to the turf. And they are trying to use a body board to get under his body and eventually get him to a stretcher. So, obviously we wish the best for him. And this is, you can almost hear a pin drop at the field here. Both teams are, Lower Cape May's players are a few yards onto the field, gathered together, looking on, and Bridgeton's players have all taken to a knee on the far sideline. The players in the game are still on the field, but while they try to get Aiden McCarraher into an ambulance here and obviously taken somewhere for further observation. And obviously we wish the best for him, but he went down quickly after a helmet-to-helmet hit. He went straight down. When they came out and he wasn't moving initially, when they came out to tend to him, he did move his legs a little bit. They've eventually been able to get him to his back here, and they're going to get him onto a body board and then lift him up to the stretcher. Certainly a somber scene here on the football field in this game with 8 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McCarraher had just run for 7 yards on a 2nd down and 9 play.
Now they, Brian. Now they do have the neck brace, and they're going to try and secure his neck and his head with that brace.
Yeah, so they are.
This is Aiden McCarraher, as we were talking about, for the last 2 weeks. He's just a freshman, but my, is he a tough kid. He is one, he's like watching a little cannonball out there. And as Brian said, our prayers go out to him, to his family, that this is something he's going to be able to recover from rather quickly.
So yeah, a long delay here for this, and there are many people out there tending to him, and head coach Lance Bailey is one of them, and trainers for both teams, and looks like Bridgeton's head coach Stephen Lane is also out there as they tend to Aiden McCarraher and try to give him the best care possible at this time before they transport him, I'm sure, up to the hospital. So still a little bit of a delay here. We're going to take another 2-minute break. We'll come back right after this on 98.7 The Coast.
Having your car clean, not some of the time, but all of the time. You can at Blue Wave Express Car Wash in the Village. Have the shiniest car in the neighborhood with unlimited monthly washes for one low monthly fee. Wash your car as much as you like at Blue Wave Car Wash. Plans start at $14 a month. That's $50 for a car wash every day. Cancel anytime, no contracts, no cancellation fees, and you can sign up on the EverWash mobile app. Quick, convenient, affordable, and yes, every day if you want. Blue Wave Express Car Wash, Bayshore Road, Village. Visit online at bluewaveexpresscarwash.com. It's the locals' favorite restaurant in Cape May. Hemingway's in the Grand Hotel. Hemingway's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hemingway's restaurant features fresh seafood right to your table. Or taste the difference with award-winning hand-cut USDA prime steak. Don't miss prime rib night every Wednesday. Happy Hour at Hemingway's offers a special bar menu and drink specials Monday through Saturday from 4 till 6 and all day on Sundays. Hemingway's Restaurant for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Follow them on Facebook.
At Crest Savings Bank, we believe your time is valuable. That's why our mobile banking app lets you bank when and where you want. Crest Savings Bank's mobile app lets you review activity, pay bills, transfer funds, and even deposit checks any time of the day or night. Make the most of your free time by using Crest Savings Bank's safe, secure, and easy-to-use mobile app. Visit CrestSavings.bank for details. Crest Savings Bank. Big bank products. Community bank service.
Crest Savings is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let's go, Lower Cape May. The Township of Lower is very proud of our Caper Tiger football team. Wish them the best of luck in today's game. In Lower Township, we recognize that sports builds teamwork, character, and takes much more than just the players to get the job done. Coaches, parents, volunteers, and the entire community pull together to support Lower Cape May in all sports, girls and boys. Caper Tigers, best of luck from Lower Township Mayor Frank Sipple, Township Council, and the entire Township of Lower. Go Caper Tigers!
High school football, streaming live on CoastSportsToday.com on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, we're back at Lower Cape May Regional, and we've had a long delay here with Bridgeton leading 33-3. Aiden McCarraher, after a helmet-to-helmet hit, went down, and this is looks like a rather serious injury, but as it looks like they were worried about the head and neck area. But after a long delay here and 2 ambulances that have come onto the scene, they did get him to a stretcher and into an ambulance. And the best part about this is McCarraher did put his arm up and kind of waved to everyone as he was moved into the ambulance. So that is a good sign.
Yeah,
But
Brian, he did a. Aiden was able to he raised his right arm, and he gave the number 1 signal, and and you could see he did it with some strength.
Yes,
which was nice, and then obviously the crowd broke out in a round of applause just to see that, and again, Aiden McCarraher, a freshman on this football team, and he's just one. Brian and I have been bragging about him for 2 weeks, how tough he is. And you know what? He'll be back. And, hopefully this is one of those things that he can recover from quickly. And, more like a stinger type of an injury. But,
yeah, that's kind of what you hope for. But, and then obviously anything up to the head and neck area, they're going to be overly cautious, which is why it took them a long time to get him off the field. They had to put him on the bodyboard, secure his head and neck. They did not take his helmet off, I don't believe, buddy.
They took the face mask off.
Right, they took the face mask off only. So, and then obviously he's going to get some additional care as they take him to the hospital. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 for Lower when we resume play here, which if you're watching on the live stream, you can see that the ambulance is still on the field. So
they actually brought in a second ambulance that came and excuse me, to make sure, to transport Aiden to where they need to get him to go. It's either going to be, as Brian said, it's either going to be to the local hospital, Cape Regional, could be up to Atlantic City Medical, or he also could be in a situation where they might be airlifting him to a hospital up the road, whether it be Camden or Philadelphia. So regardless, our prayers go out to Aiden and his family, and for a speedy recovery and all the best.
So it'll be 3rd and 3 for Lower here with 8:13 to go in the game. And the officials are, first of all, the ambulance is just clearing the field area now completely. And the officials were also giving the players a little bit of time to get loose, as we had a long, about 15 minutes at least delay due to that injury here. So we'll, as Lance Bailey gets his Lower Cape May players huddled up here as we get set to resume this game after the injury. It's 33-3 Bridgeton with 8:13 to go in the football game. So I think the decision's been made here after this injury at 33-3. I believe we're going to play this game under the rest of this game under a running clock.
Well, you know what, Brian, that makes total sense. We were talking a little bit about that prior to the injury, and under these circumstances.
Here's a handoff to Hebron, and it looks like he'll have the first down. It's a pickup of about 4. So yeah, the only way the clock will stop now would be timeouts, scores, injuries, those types of things. But otherwise, the clock will continue to run. 33-3 Bridgeton, 1st and 10 for Lower Cape May. Another handoff to Hebron, and he's dragged down after a gain of maybe 1.
That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9 for Lower Cape May from their own, we'll call that the 33-yard line.
Hunter Ray has been playing since the midway point or so of the second quarter after Rob White got hurt. Here's a handoff to Ogre Nunez, and he shakes off a tackle and picks up about 3 or 4.
Ogre Nunez on carry. Third down, Tigers.
And we'll mark this ball up at about the 36, so it's a gain of about 3. And they'll bring up 3rd and 6. Lower needs to get to the 42 for a first down, 6.5 to play. 33-3 Bridgeton. And this game was just 7-0 late in the first half and 13-3 at halftime, but it's been all Bridgeton in the second half. Hunter Ray will keep it here. Oh, nice run. Breaks a tackle, gets into the secondary, picks up a first down. And that's going to be a run of about 10 or 11 yards there.
Picks up enough for a Tiger. First down.
And as Brian said, Hunter Ray, again, another freshman, but that time he goes around that right side, made a couple nice little moves, and was able to pick up that first down, for Lower Cape May.
So 1st and 10 for Lower at their own 46. Ray takes the snap, hands it off to Hebron, who picks up 2. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Hebron on the carry. Brings up 2nd down for the Tigers.
Ball at the 48.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark to play in this football game. It's 33-3. Bridgeton on top of Lower Cape May.
Ray hands off. And this time it was Nunez on the carry. And he got about 3, so it'll bring up 3rd and 5 with 4. We'll be inside 4.5 minutes to go by the time the ball is snapped on this play. Ray looks like he wants to run around the left end. He does. And looked like he stumbled a little bit and is short of the first down. He picked up maybe 2 or 3.
Well, Bridgeton did a good job again, Brian, in extending that run, not allowing Hunter Ray to get a good, clean turn. But then Ray still managed to pick up a couple of yards. So that's going to bring on Wesley Tosto to punt the football away, as it is 4th and 2.
3:40 to play. Tosto, it's a pretty good kick. And dropping the football is the return man. And I think Lower Cape May's got it. And they do.
Well, here's a little bit of positive energy, a little bit of a positive play for the Caper Tigers.
And they're going to mark this ball at the 14-yard line. And Lower Cape May here will get a chance here to get a touchdown on the board. Clock is running, but there still is plenty of time. A little less than 3 minutes to go.
And Lower Cape May has all 3 of their timeouts.
So they actually used 2 already. So 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line after the muffed punt by Bridgeton. Ray will throw. It's caught. And Devin Bone on the catch. It's a pickup of about 2 or 3.
Race pass complete. Number 30, Devin Bone. Bring up 2nd down for the Tigers.
2nd down and 7. Ball at the 11-yard line. 11-yard line.
He's a basketball mother.
2 minutes to play here. Lower trailing 33-3, but the Tigers looking to get a touchdown on the board here. Handoff to Hebron, and he got about 3.
Yeah, that time it was just straight up the middle, off the center, and Hebron kept those legs pumping, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for Lower Cape May as they are now inside the Bridgeton 10-yard line. They're on the 8. It's 3rd and 5 to go for a first from the 8-yard line. Minute 18 to play.
They hand it off to Hebron, and he's got the first down, and he's got a touchdown. Great second effort by Marcus Hebron, and it'll be an 8-yard touchdown run with 1:07 to go in the game.
And that was just, again, good second effort by Hebron. He takes that handoff, goes right up the middle, and just keeps those big legs pumping. And he's able to drag a couple of Bridgeton players with him into the end zone. It's now 33-9, Bridgeton on top.
Wesley Tosto on for the extra point. Alec Giancola is the holder. Tosto kicked the 42-yard field goal earlier. And that kick is good. Give Giancola credit. That wasn't the greatest snap. It was kind of snapped to his right hip, and he had to reach around, grab it, and get it to the tee. 33-10, Bridgeton on top, 1:07 to go. We'll take a 30-second break back after this on 98.7 The Coast.
And the Cape May County Healthy Community Coalition would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck today. Did you know that kids who communicate regularly with their parents about their daily activities are 67% less likely to be involved in substance abuse than children who have little or no communication with their parents? Research has shown that even 15 minutes a day of such communication is enough to make a huge difference in kids' lives. When you go home today, make those 15 minutes count. For starters, you can talk about today's game. If you'd like to get involved with the Healthy Community Coalition, please contact Natalia at Cape Assist at 609-522-5960. High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, so Lower Cape May does get a touchdown on the board late here. They trail 33-10. 1:07 to go in the football game. And the Caper Tigers to kick off.
Well, again, Brian, that's what we were talking about. That, you know, get a little bit of positive, energy coming out of this football game, especially under the circumstances with one of your teammates for Lower Cape May, getting hurt to the point where he's got to literally be carried off the field.
Bouncing kick and an up man for Bridgeton just dives on the ball and goes to a knee. That was Irving Laraquente. Couple of finals out there. Absegami beat Oakcrest 42-7. Wildwood lost to Gateway 33-6. And in a good one, Vineland beat Mainland 14-13. Mainland scored with 47 seconds left but missed the extra point. Recovered the onside kick, but then threw an interception. So Vineland beats Mainland in a thrower 14-13. So Bridgeton here with the ball. And running play to the far side. Pickup of about 7. Some subs into the game for Bridgeton, and they may have to snap the ball one more time here.
Bring a second down for the Bulldogs.
So second down and 3. That's pretty much inconsequential here. Bridgeton can take a knee and end it. You do have to snap it, I believe. They're letting it run. The officials may just let this run out. They may not even pay attention to the game, to the play clock, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do. So Bridgeton will win it over Lower Cape May 33-10. Of course, the biggest concern for Lower Cape May right now is they've had a couple of injuries tonight, and I hope for all the best for both of those players. So for Chris Knoll, for handling the live video stream, for Norm Donahue back at the studio,